Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah, today. Uh, I have a very dear friend of mine. We call him Drizz. He recently started dropping for the Lamarr Show.
Yeah.
Can you give us the acronyms? Can you
It stands for love, art, music, and real rap. Real rap meaning real conversation.
every time I hear it, it just sounds like music to my ears. I'm like, I remember the first time you told me, I'm like, that's such a great name.
It happened to work out.
That's such a
it happened
great.
to work out.
I wanted to before we get into the episode, I wanted to play this clip from the episode, so we're gonna go ahead and tune into this clip. All right. Oh man, hold on. I got disconnected from the system. Let me reconnect, and then we back into it.
Well, and it's funny because the name Lamar, people used to always be like, "Oh, you got two R's," so they used to be like Lamar. So now it can make sense. You know what I'm saying? So now they like, "Oh, all right, now I get it."
Lamar. That's funny. I got. So this is actually a clip from the interview that we did.
Which did amazing, by the way.
Great. I just listened to it the other day. I'm like, man, this
Yo, I
is
listened.
good.
Yeah,
This
no,
is good.
that was
This is
good.
And then you got a couple more you've dropped. We're gonna get into it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm glad to play this.
Of course. But you know, like you go through that phase where your voice start cracking and all that stuff. It's like all kids can sing. They just
Yeah,
hit-
true.
they just
And
hit
once you
them
hit
high
that
notes.
age, it's over. Ain't
And
no
then you
little
get
mic no more.
exposed.
Yeah, that ass.
They like, oh, you really, you not like that.
No.
It's
I was in the
crap.
back of the choir, so
Yeah.
I did choir before, but in school,
Oh, okay.
I did chorus. I did chorus in school, and I did the back, so they couldn't tell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as they know, man, I was getting my
So then
Luther.
you about to start throwing vocals out.
I don't know. Maybe one day I'm gonna do a little practice. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You feel rusty if you hop back in it?
What, doing vocals?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, in the shower though. You know what I'm saying? In the shower, there's a little difference. You know what I'm saying? I'm him. So I don't know. Maybe I'm still him. I'm still him in the shower, man.
That I was like looking through. I was like, what clip do I want to play? But I went back all the way to the beginning. I'm like, I know it was a part where he was talking about it being like in the shower singing. I'm like, yeah,
that's funny. I said on the episode I just dropped last week with Vizasha.
Yeah,
she a dope singer too. She nice.
Yeah,
she nice with it.
I was gonna hit you to tell you know how I'd be like, yo, link up the feature.
Yeah, she cool. She be down for it. So, but everybody timing, and she in Queens. So that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to connect a lot of my peoples and bring more people out here and everything like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, because I want people to be like, damn, you don't just fucking with New York niggas.
Nah,
like, forgot about us. Nah, never. And I always make sure I represent. You know what I'm saying? When I'm outside. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we go. Let me know. Hit me, remind me later. You know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
remind
saying?
you later.
Remind me.
It'd be everybody like, yo.
Yeah. Nah, I got you. No, that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know, even with that clip, it was pretty much talking about yo, you if you get back into it, would you be rusty? I know we was talking the other day, and you was like, yeah, you know what? I be just writing stuff, and I gotta do it. Are you looking to definitely do that in the near future? Is that? I know. I said I'm waiting for a Drizz verse. You know.
Oh no, no. As far as verses and stuff like that, yeah. If anybody hit me and stuff like that, they'll definitely slide through for a verse. And plus, it'll be like a damn. Some people don't even know I rap. Some people don't know. It was crazy when I was going to New York a lot.
Yeah.
And just networking. Period. When I was going anywhere, people just used to a lot of people used to seeing me, so they never really know what I did. You know what I mean? It was just like, yo, you're a cool Nick, you're a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He let me in certain rooms and all that, and then I started going crazy a little bit with asking people for interviews and stuff like that. But that's why I be trying to tell people relationships is important. You know what I'm saying? Building them relationships is really important.
Yes.
And you never know who. You know what I mean? And that helped out a lot. I go down a list of people that helped me, but
Yeah.
you'll see. I mean, you've seen it already. You've been seeing some people.
No, I've been seeing you maneuver. I mean, I got you luckily, you know what I'm saying, I got to get a little sneak peek into a lot more than with a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you've been working, and I don't even think people understand how much you've been working, how much you've been putting into it. You know what I'm saying?
And I be feeling bad because some people think I be dubbing them, but I'm like, nah, yo, like
I'm on the move.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I be on the move. Like you see how long it took us to get here, but I mean, not just here, but the first interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but we made it happen. So, yeah, it's just like like some people don't even know. Like, I mean, I still work at 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it might not be 9 to 5, but I still work. So people don't even know. I might go to this event, go to that event, go home. You know what I mean? Get ready for work. Like sometimes I get like a couple hours of sleep, but I'm not saying everybody got to do that, and definitely try to stay healthy with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just knowing your body and knowing, you know what I mean? But really putting in that time. No matter whatever you do, whatever you want to do, put in that time. Like, because that was my problem before.
But you've also been in a position to see a lot of artists, a lot of people that have been successful in what they were trying to do. And I would say it seems to be the people that are on the more successful side of it. They do have that same drive that you already have right now, and you're saying like you're replicating that.
Yeah.
So how important is that? No, go ahead. Yeah.
I know it is important. And like you said, it is. I'm replicating it because, you know, I used to do music before.
Yeah.
And I was saying, oh, I'm gonna make it. You know, everybody said they gonna make it, but it's like, what are you doing to actually make it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to put in that work. Like, and like the more I was aligning myself with certain things, it became closer. And then like, just putting in that time and just like stop. Like, all right, I know I could be practicing right now.
I know.
But I'm over here playing the game. I'm over here watching Netflix. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here chilling with a girl. Like it was the times I had to like stop chilling with girls for a minute. Like mad people, you know, people laugh and say, but then they're gonna see the results. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes you gotta leave certain things alone. Like I stopped smoking weed for a little bit. Like certain things I just had to chill out on a little bit and really put in that work and put in that time. Like and we going, you know what I'm saying? We going. I ain't there yet, so I don't want to be. I'm not trying to come off cocky, nothing like that.
No, but I think that's the beginning. That's the beginning of everything. Is when you kind of say like, I need to change my mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to change my habits. I need to change my atmosphere. I need to change my environment. I need to like that's, you know.
And not to cut you neither. Another thing. This is the most important thing I did. I got off my Instagram. And so, like, even some people in New York, they might know me as Reborn. You know what I mean? Because I was studying a lot into different beliefs and stuff like that. I was getting into the 5% Nation because a lot of my favorite rappers, they come from the 5% Nation. Some people I know, they come from that. So, you know, you got to destroy and rebuild. You know what I mean? So that's who I became a little bit. It wasn't like I was trying to change, like, you know, just change identities. It just happened to align. Like, I just changed my name to that. So, like, I made another Instagram where I was just following things that I was interested in, people I was interested in. That really played a part. That's how I really got a lot of interviews. You know what I mean? So some people know me as Reborn, Drizz the Divine Light. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got that page. I'm in the Secret Society page.
I mean, we kind of been exposed to it a little bit, but the only reason why I didn't really take too many people on that account is because, like I said, I wanted to just focus on things that I was interested in, things that. You know what I mean? Like a couple people follow me and all that. So I wanted to keep things separate.
No. I mean, we were talking about it, and it's like, what's on my algorithm? Like, what am I?
You know what I mean?
Receiving?
Exactly. Like, and sometimes people gotta know. Like, a lot of stuff is marketed to us as a distraction. Like, yo, I made a new page one time. Like, because some people be like, oh, it's on whatever you looking at. No, they doing this stuff on purpose. Like, I made a whole new Instagram, a whole new Twitter, and all that. Nothing but big booty jaws, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, hey, it is what it is, but that's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, I can't even open my phone in public because it's like, damn, and I don't want them to think that I'm looking at that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just there. Like, I mean, I ain't mad at it, but, you know, it's a distraction. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things.
Yeah, it's a distraction.
So, yeah. Oh, and back to the vocal thing, though. Yeah, I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into, like, songwriting. I'm getting more into behind-the-scenes stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I like, you know, I'm going to talk about it now. So that way it's pressure on me to really, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm guilty of it too. Yeah, not taking advantage of certain times, practicing. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I feel like I was afraid of success. Like, it was like sometimes I wouldn't practice because a lot of stuff would be on my mind. Like, damn, like, Because I already see like little things that go on now. Some people feel some type of way because I might not have time for them, but I try to make time. Like, you know, I really do try to.
So
make
like,
time.
how do you find balance? Like when you're pursuing a dream, pursuing your goals, how do you find balance? That like, what makes you say that something is important and something isn't important?
That's a good question, and that right there is hard. I don't want to say it was was not important because I don't want anybody to be like, "Well, it's right important." You know what I mean? No, but I'm answered though. So I would say, just what is important at that moment, like, and people got to understand that too. It's
priorities,
like, especially if you know, like, I rock with you. Like, if you already know, like, come on, like, I might have spent a birthday with you. You know what I mean? I call you. I still. That's the best way I tell people to call me sometimes. Sometimes, every time you talk to me, I'm always in the car. Like, people don't understand. I'll be on the road. Like, so, I don't want to say what's not important, but just what's important in that moment. Like, all right, now if it's a person I haven't seen in a minute, I'm gonna make time. Like today or after I leave here, I'm gonna visit one of my boys. He lives around the corner now. So it's like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't see him in a while, and that's one of my boys, like 20 plus years. You know what I mean? So, and I just wish a lot of people would be more, what's the word I'm looking for? More sensitive to the situation sometimes, and sometimes I have to be more sensitive to their situation. You know what I mean? So, it's just definitely what's important in that moment. Like, if you want me to go turn up. And it's like, all right, I go turn up.
The look you just had, like, all right, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, yo, like, people, like, yo, I used to do that. Like, I used to do that, yo, every weekend, like, every weekend. And it was like, I feel like sometimes people have a problem when you doing negative things. But once you start doing something positive, it seems like somebody got a problem with it a little bit. So it's like, yeah, I'm finding the balance. To answer your question, I'm finding it. I haven't found it. I'm finding it. So
well, I know I've been saying a lot. Like, I've spent so much time not doing the things I was supposed to do, and then now that I'm so like hardcore and doing the things that I'm supposed to do, it's kind of like, this is the balance.
Yeah,
like I have to balance out
balance out the balance.
The balance, yeah. Like,
nah, for sure. No, that's real. That's real.
So,
your situation a little bit different because you got a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and you just got everything else, and you take care of, like, I mean, I haven't been in that. Well, before you go, I haven't been in that position where I have a little team. Like, I'm building. So you know what I'm saying? I'm still building my little network group and stuff like that. So, I learned from you. You know what I'm saying? I asked, like, you know, I watch what's going on with people. Like, you know, I don't want everybody to think that I don't see what's going on. Like, a lot of people, especially people from the town, like, I see how they move, and it's like, okay. And then I'll be wondering the same thing about them. People make it look easy.
Yeah.
You made it look easy. You always made it look easy. You know what I'm saying? But me understanding, I know that's not easy.
Yeah. But what exactly? So when you say, like, make it look easy, like, what are you referring to?
Like the balance. Like, I seen you, we talked about it in the episode. I seen a party going on. You locked in. Somebody might be calling you for a verse. You engineering. You know what I mean? You hosting. Like, and that's just one thing. But I'm saying, even on the outside, I seen you outside playing ball. I seen you with people. I seen you at events. I seen you everywhere, and it's like, how's this guy everywhere at one time?
Okay, I get what you're saying.
It looked easy, you know what I'm saying? But then, and that's the problem. Like, a lot of people judge, and it's like, oh, like, he don't go through nothing, or like, oh, that's easy. Anybody could do that. Until you get in that position, and you're like, whoa, like, anybody can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And I think that's definitely something that, like, my mom said growing up, like, you know, like, we want the things that certain people have, but then we're not willing to do what they do to have it. And, like, I always, like, she like, oh, you know, look at Beyonce. Beyonce practices for X amount of hours. And it's like, are you willing to practice for X amount of hours? And it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Like having that realistic conversation. And I don't think a lot of people have that realistic conversation. And I see a lot of people on an uptick, and I'll be like, yo, they deserve it. They put in work. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're grinding. They're at it every day. They're, you know, consistent. They're, you know, persistent. Like, hey, man.
Yeah, all those things come into play.
Yeah.
Especially the Beyonce thing. I'm glad you brought that one up, because a lot of people look at people like her and they was like, oh, like, that's what I was explaining before to somebody. I don't know if we said on the episode, but like, with this music, like a lot of people who not really into it,
Yeah.
they feel like, oh, I don't want to work no more. I'm just jumping into music. And it's like, dang, like
Yeah.
you think it's that easy? Like
We
you think
talked
it's
about
just,
it.
you know what I'm saying? You think you
Yeah.
could just do that? Like they don't see. I see what these artists got to do. Like, are you willing to
give? You know, I want to say like,
no, go ahead.
Cause you're saying like, are you willing? You're about to go into are you willing?
Yeah.
What's 5 things? Give 5 things that you
You
feel
gotta be
like
willing.
as a artist, as an up and coming artist, like you gotta be willing to do. Like, what's those 5 things? Like, you gotta be willing to do those 5. What's the 5? Let me get the 5.
All right, so 1, you definitely got to be willing, and it's not in order, but
Mhm.
this, you know what I mean? So 1, you definitely got to be able to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Humble yourself, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely don't, even if you got it, you definitely don't want to just come in a room and just think you that guy and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Be humble.
Yeah, be humble. Be a fan too. Be a student. I ain't gonna say be a student. Be a student of the game. Is that 1 or 2? Can I put
That's
that?
2. That's 2. That's 2 of them.
Be a student. Nah, be a student is important. Like that's how. Cause some people be like, "Yo, how did you meet this person? How you meet this person?" Like being a fan, being a student of the game. Like that's how I started in my pod.
Yeah, because like you got to be humble to be. Because you could go to a classroom and feel like you know it all. So you're a student, but you just like, nah, I already, yeah,
And I guess I'm gonna add that onto the first one. Don't be afraid to learn more. Is that 3? Don't be afraid to learn. I put that on top, right?
You
Just
might be
together.
cheating with that one.
So like, now don't be afraid to learn more. Exactly, being a student. Don't be like, if you could know it all, but trust me, there's always something more that you can learn. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Look at those before you. Look at those who came up before you. Listen to their stories and everything like that. That's 3. 4. Time management. Time management.
That's a big.
Time management.
Huge one.
That's definitely a huge one. Because 5 is kind of. I'm gonna give 6. Can I give 6?
Yeah.
All right. So I would definitely say try to be healthy too, because like I'm glad I see that a little bit more now. Like people promoting the health thing, because how you gonna do whatever you trying to do if you ain't healthy, if you ain't a little focused? Now you're gonna lose sleep. Dang, I might have to give 7.
Yeah. Give 7. Give 7. Give 7. Give 10 if you can.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think, you sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like we just talked about. Sacrifice is a huge one. Like you can't do certain things at a certain time if you want to. Like and
what is that? Because like hold on,
Yeah,
segue
real
real quick,
yeah.
because I'm gonna get back to the other 3. That's
3,
7.
4, 2, we go 4, 10 more.
Sacrifice. I mean, we dipped into it a little bit, but people, and I said this a little minute ago. I kept hearing it during interviews. Right? I heard Kendrick talk about it. I heard Drake talk about it. I heard Big Sean talk about it, and they were like, "You got to sacrifice." And it's been forever. People say you got to sacrifice. It's like, what is the sacrifice you guys are talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because it's never explicit. So yeah.
Some of these guys, I don't know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? They might be talking about sacrificing something that I ain't willing to sacrifice. But in a
don't sell your soul, people.
Yeah, but some people take that, I feel like, a little too literal. But some people actually sell their soul by like. So it's gonna tie back in studying. You know what I'm saying? Study the business. That's definitely one. Study the business.
Study the business.
Like, and we getting free game now. These podcasts and stuff like that. Listen, look what we on right now. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's free game.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know it all, but I learned from a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I'm
you've
saying?
met a lot of people, and you're a sponge. I've seen you operate. You're a sponge. You're just soaking it all in. So you're watching. I ask you questions too. I be like, yo, what you thinking? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you see them you talking to them, and they're telling you like, I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to do this. You know what I'm saying?
You'll be surprised. And like, it was another one you just made me think about. I was gonna add to the list, but I've seen it in real time. Like people at concerts, like they got their team. I see behind the scenes. What I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? I seen behind the scenes. What's that Drake line? You know what you get told, but I see behind the scenes. I love that line, like, cause it's like it's true. Like, and I was the same way before. I thought like certain people had it easy and it was just like a job. Oh, we all over the place. Hold on. So back to the sacrifice thing now. Sacrificing what we talked about. Sacrificing whatever. Be honest with yourself. That's another one that we got into the list because that ties in. They all tie into each other. Be able to be honest with yourself. Identify your strengths and weaknesses. Like that's another one people always talk about, because if you don't know what's wrong with you, then you know what I'm saying, how you gonna evolve? Like I know some things wrong with me, like just even starting this with music, anything, like, and then now you know how to move after that. You know what I'm saying?
Know thyself. Know
thyself. Yeah, man. And no matter what you believe in, everybody preaches that. You know what I'm saying? Know thyself, know yourself, whatever you want to. You know what I mean?
That's why every spiritual journey. Yeah,
every spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even that, you gotta, like I said, destroy and rebuild. Destroy your old habits. Destroy whatever is in the way, whether it be people, whether it be food, whether it be drugs. I don't know. Whatever you do that you know, and you could be honest with yourself.
Holding you back. Yeah, you back. Being honest with yourself. Was that on that list?
Yeah, that's on the list. Be honest with yourself.
I just didn't know if you. I feel like you did say it. Yeah,
I did, but like, because they all tie into each other.
And they
so
can
it's
rinse
like,
and repeat.
You know what I mean. It was another one I was gonna say that I just thought about. We said study those before you too. We said the business that's important. I guess that ties in, but I want to say being able to listen.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's yeah, because that's along the same lines.
You put me on the spot right now. That was a good question. So
no. That's what we.
Nah, it's just like any other time we talk about it, and now we here.
So that's even with that, like the letting stuff go and the old stuff, because I've been very huge on the fact that, like, if God's opening a new door for you, right? A lot of the times we really want to bring this old stuff with us, and it's like, yo, you can't. You want to bring old habits into a new place, and it doesn't operate like that. Like, it really doesn't operate like that. So just knowing, like you said, destroy, rebuild, destroy, rebuild, renew that mind. Like, what new habits are you gonna need to be at the place that you at? Like, sometimes it's like, how can you be granted $1 million if you don't have the habits to sustain $1 million? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So now you got to change at the level you're at, work with the things you have at the level you're at, and then the elevation starts to happen. It's like it's
and I'm glad you said that with the $1 million, because it's like that's nothing. I had to be honest with myself. Yeah. Other people, a lot of us say we don't make money or we don't make enough money, but the truth is we do make enough money. Is where you putting your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Save every dollar, save every penny. Like, and I'm saying this Rod too. He's here last time. Shout out to Rod. So, this is why I turned this off.
The distraction.
Yeah. See, we talking about it right there because it keep buzzing in my pocket. Let me put this down. So, what was I just saying? Oh, with the dollar thing, like, save every dollar. Put dollars to somewhere where it's gonna make. That's what I had to do. I started to put money to equipment. You know what I mean? Like, and you learn as you go. And that was another thing that they told me too. Like, just don't be just go. You know what I'm saying? I used to be trying analyze though. Definitely think before you do, but don't over analyze. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely analyze and definitely think it through, but don't over analyze. And another one I want to add to the list too is don't be afraid to shake hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we come from. Everybody.
COVID. Nah, but
I mean that shit too, though. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely just we come with that attitude like, I don't know him, and the whole time y'all probably just alike, or y'all probably on the same mission, or you might be the person that they need, and they might be the person you need. Y'all might need each other.
I have seen it. We was talking about it. Like, I've seen a lot less of that though. I have seen people step outside of the bubble, go talk to people, go, kind of network more. Like, it's network. So I love to see that.
Because now they kind of more push it, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, I'm glad I like good trends. I like trends that, like, positive trends. You know what I'm saying? Like, even now, like, with the camera, everybody, I know people who, like, even you go on Instagram or Twitter, Facebook, they quoting all this real stuff, you know what I mean? Because now it's like the eyes are on you. So it's like, it's some good with technology and some bad. Like, you know what I mean? So
pros and cons.
But I definitely like the good trends. Like, people working out was like a trend. Like, you know what I mean? But it's a good trend. Like, but make sure you're doing it not just for a trend. And that's another one I want to add to the list. Don't follow trends. Be true to who you are. If you want to experiment in different things, cool. But don't sell yourself in a way like where like that's not you. You know what I'm saying? One is dangerous to your brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, in definitely pay attention to your brand and just learning, man. Just learning because like I'm going to this list could go on for. We gonna have a
it's
grocery list.
A school teacher somewhere. Like I was gonna make an OnlyFans tonight. I seen it work.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And even that too, like. Because not even judging those type of people. Like I know, like
no, but like just being true.
Not
to
you,
yourself.
but I'm talking about people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't want them to misunderstand that. Like, even if somebody doing OnlyFans, a person might look at a person and be like, "Oh, that's easy. They just showing their body. I could do that." But not knowing
it's work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even that's work. Everything is work, man. No matter what you're doing, like it's work. Like people think, "Oh, I'm gonna go sell drugs. That's easy." No, you still gotta put in work. Like whatever you selling. Merch, anything. Me and you can have the same shirt, the same exact white T-shirt. It's just if you know how to sell it, and that's another one I think on the list. I don't know if we see, but know how to sell yourself without selling yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely know how to do that.
That goes into like the, would you if you seen yourself on the shelf, would you buy yourself?
Exactly. You know, and that's being honest with yourself. Like. Yeah.
Are you packaged good?
Yeah, like people like. Go.
No, I'm just adding commentary.
Like, for the music purpose,
yeah,
it's like, how do I say this? All right, let's say I like a song by Michael Jackson. I have to really sit there and be like, is this Michael Jackson quality? Like, and not comparing yourself to Michael Jackson, but it's just like, you know what you like.
Yeah.
Don't just throw.
That's another thing. Making music you like. Like people, or that you're good at.
Or that you're good at. Like, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'd learn that too. Like, don't be selfish with your music too. Cause like, let's say if you come up with a song and it might not be for you, but you could get that to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different avenues too in this music thing. Like, there's a lot of different avenues. Like, even and there's another one that I see that a lot of people don't know is merch. Like, I see people sell out their merch. Like, and if you a cool person, like, be likable. You could be you. Like, that don't mean you gotta kiss ass or you gotta be like some
That's
sucker.
usually what makes people likable when they just them.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I've seen that between like people that are just standoffish, but if they're being them, like it's something genuine about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a person like Dame Dash, like people be like, oh, he's an asshole and stuff like that or whatever. I don't agree with everything he say, but that's him, and people like him for being him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So definitely be likable, be approachable. What's another one I was gonna say that was on the list? It'll come back. So where we going next?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about just real quick. So some of the interviews that you might have coming up that you did, like some of the ones they can look forward to. What was the favorites that you have coming forward? Because you got a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a plethora. So
yeah. So I got like 20 pre-recorded episodes. Like everything that y'all seeing is not in real time. You know what I mean? That some of it might be from a year ago, almost a year ago. But and that like the quality, because I was learning. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing it, so the quality might not be the best. But I'm glad that the content is good enough where people enjoy it. So, so you'll be seeing a lot of pre-recorded episodes, but in between, I'm about to start having some new ones come through too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but dang, favorite is hard because I like them all for different reasons. Because I'm learning people's stories.
Nah, that's fair. That's
you know, and I'm not trying to give a political answer. It's serious though. You were my first episode. I had to make you my first. And it's funny because you were my first episode, but you weren't my first recorded episode. Yeah. I actually played that into, you know what I'm saying? Like I premeditated that. That's why on the episode I say, you know, my first episode and all that, but you really weren't. You probably was like my
35th.
Yeah. Yo, for real. Like you was way down the list.
Because you sent me like 15 episodes before we recorded.
So I definitely wanted to do that. But favorite is hard. But some of my favorites.
So I guess one of it's like, what's some of the biggest takeaways that you've taken from that? I mean, it's similar to the other question I asked you, but really like in specific, like, yo, when this person said this to me, like it really was like, dang, I had to take this home. I had to digest it differently. You know,
there's so many people. All right.
I know it is, but I know like 5 at least just flashed in your head just right.
Let me see. Definitely Mr. Easy, a dancehall artist. Because I had to like cut things outside of that. Like some people that's why some episodes are so long. We were actually talking before the episode comes on. That's why you might see some episodes I introduce people later on.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely one thing, or some things that I took away from him is like the food. Oh, just him being able to, like, he's a dance hall legend. Like, he's a dance hall legend. And the fact that he can move around normal, be incognito, but he's him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you can make money. Like, I've seen a lot of people like that. Like, a lot of people don't understand. Like, there's a lot of artists that we've never heard of, that you may never heard of, whatever.
But they
getting it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You standing right next to the person. That's what I was gonna. I don't know if I said it, but I was gonna add that to the list. I did say don't be afraid to shake hands. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Because you never know who you're talking to. Like, especially if you don't know, you know. But if you study, you'll know some of these people. Another one is another dancehall legend. Matter of fact, he do dancehall and reggaeton. Like, he blended those worlds early on, and he just kept rebranding himself. So just keep listening to him. His name is Notch.
Rebrand.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, the rebrand. We're gonna get into that too. But him, and I went to Florida for that interview.
Okay.
He told me where he was at. I said, I'm coming, because we were losing a lot of legends too, or we were losing a lot of people. And it's some people that people may not know, or they heard them, because we come from that era where it wasn't like we seen everybody. We seen music videos, but you could hear a song and not match the face. So that's another reason I do interviews. I want to match the face. But I took away from him rebranding. Don't be afraid to tap into different genres, but be true to yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And that I had to travel. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to, like, that's another one. Don't be afraid to leave your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Another person I interviewed, that one's out, Render Writer. He's an artist. He lives off of art. He was homeless, living in a van, and finally made a hustle to live. He lives off art. I showed a little bit of the apartment, but I didn't really show y'all, because I didn't want to show all. He let me, but I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea. But like, his apartment is nice, like 20 stories high, like 2 floors. Like, it's a nice apartment, but he didn't give up, and he stayed aligned. But he came up with that quote. There's a lot of quotes that he came up with that are going viral. Yeah. That like, if you ever see those wall paintings and stuff like that, and it might say like, "Love is a risk." Okay. He started that. Okay. And a lot of people, he started a lot of that. But that was one that your comfort zone will kill you. That's the one I'm like, damn, because it's true. Like, I had to step out of like, so I went to Georgia to do an interview. I went to Florida. I got a couple places that I could go to do interviews, and it's just like going, you know what I mean? Going. And
no growth in a comfort zone.
Yeah, so there's some things I learned from them. It's a lot I could go on from other people.
No, you gotta let they gotta watch the interviews.
Yeah, you gotta watch the interviews, and yeah, exactly. Thank you for that. Yeah, you gotta watch to see. But I'm gonna throw out. I definitely gotta. I've been slacking with the marketing, because I could be honest with that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be honest with yourself. Yeah. But those clips.
What am I weekend? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because those clips, like, people drop gems. Like, so I'll definitely put out more clips for y'all to see and study. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say just to watch my show. Like, yo, study. Like, like I said it on one episode. I'm like, yo, I'm giving y'all a free game right now. The producer, like, he produced for Nas, Diezey, Music Soul Child, DMX, Styles P,
the works.
Yeah, like he just sold a portion of his catalog, and he been through a lot, and he like 60 something. He's still going, like. So I learned that from him. Shout out to Self Service, super producer Self Service, like, and then the thing I love about this is now I'm like I don't want to say they're my friends, but it's like, yo, like, I could call some of these people for advice now, and like, you know what I mean? Like, that's my teacher now. Yep. Like, he taught me a couple of things. That's one of my teachers. So yeah, it's a lot, man, with that. Like, I don't want to say favorite, but another thing, what was another question you asked on that? What was your favorite?
It was just something that you took away. Like, you went home and had to digest it. Like,
I had to digest those things. Like, and just like, damn, like, it was like I listened to a lot of these people coming up, some new people, but like, I listened to a lot of I knew you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like, damn, like, what the like that's one thing that I be having to digest. Like, yo, I really just met this person. Like, I really just, what the fuck? Like, I got they number, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they offer it, like, yo, hit me, like, da 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 da. like Mr. Easy, I just went to New York the other night, but I had to go to a candlelight. That's what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Sacrifice, like that, like rest in peace to Zay, man. That was, and you never know what's wrong with somebody.
Yeah,
you never know what's wrong with somebody. So people always, you could know somebody for years and really not know them. Like,
yeah, but be kind, be kind.
You know what I mean?
Kind,
and definitely that's the reason I want to pull up on people, because it's like, dang, like people just going left and right, and you never know tomorrow not promised. So I definitely took away like stuff like that. But I went to the candlelight, and then I had to go shoot to New York to help. I didn't have to help him, but he supported me, you know what I'm saying? So I supported. Like, I went to his video premiere in Times Square for his video Inside. Make sure y'all check that out. And then I did a little video for him. You know what I'm saying? I did a little something for him. And that came, you know, it come with certain, like now he like, yo, like, you know what I mean? It just come with different things.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You never know what it come with.
You
so
never
like,
know who,
You know what I mean? So that's one thing I definitely took away from that to digest, yeah.
Good. And just to that statement, make sure y'all going to the doctors. Make sure y'all getting y'all checkups.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all, you know, having awareness of what's going on with your body. I went to the eye doctor today. Nobody really goes to the eye doctor unless you have something wrong with your eyes already,
I'm
right?
blind as a bat.
I got 20/20 vision. I was just like, let me just go. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me just go. So
and it's good if we talk about it amongst circles. Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't really realize it's like, yo, like we get together and we just talk about. We can talk about whatever, but it's like if we just talking about BS and like not real stuff, like, yo, how you? Like, no, for real. Like, how are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned that from people too. Like, and just stuff like that. Like, yo, like,
yeah, shout out to Bash. He'll call you, give you a psych eval. Like,
yeah, big up the Bash. No,
how's your mental?
Yeah, and yo, that's why me and him became friends, because like, and it was crazy because we didn't know we knew each other, but we didn't. Y'all remember the first time we all took a group picture somewhere, and he commented. Somebody was like, "Oh yeah, the bros." He commented and said, "Drizz the bro." So I'm like, yo, who that nigga? Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? He know what it is. And then
that's funny as hell.
But it was crazy because then we ended up connecting, like, and it was like, yo, like, and off of that, like, you know what I'm saying? And hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta start having these tough conversations, like, because we have a lot of problems, but we could make it easier if we help each other. Like, another person I interviewed, he produced for like A Boogie and stuff like that. Shout out to D Stacks. He just was like, who want to do a real estate thing together? And it's like, dang, see, if you do it together, it's not as much pressure and it's easier, and we can study with each other and all types of stuff
and
like
go
that.
Way further.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Mondo too. He got a real estate, so I'm gonna learn some things from him. That's what I'm gonna see after this interview.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely that.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to stick. We're gonna wrap it up because I gotta try to stick to my under 40-minute rule.
Yeah,
but
I
just was telling you about it too.
We might have to do a part 2. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, we definitely gonna do a part 2.
Yeah, you should have told me about the 40. I would have tried to keep it a little bit shorter.
No, you're good.
I'm used to this.
I told you the other day. You was like, yeah, because the interviews be like 2 hours. I was like, I'm gonna really try to make it shorter. Nah,
but sometimes you don't want to miss that though. Like sometimes it's like so much information. Because I was thinking about that. I'm like, I could clip it short. And I was going to.
No, don't
clip. Not clip it short, but like clip them like part 1, part 2. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm telling you, because it's like, it's so much. And like, yo, I be listening to, all right, so real quick, the one I did with Notch in Florida.
Yeah.
I love Notch, yo, good dude. He always hitting me up too, like, and that too. And it's like he be telling me stuff like, I'm proud of you. And I'm like, yo, what? Like, you're you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that be making me feel good. Like when the friends said, like anything, like, so yeah, it's funny because we booked a studio. We had it for a couple hours. We ended up going over and this is crazy. So we ended up going over the time. All right, so before we went over the time, the guy who owns the studio, I told him who I was interviewing. He said, "What? Like, yo, that's a legend." And he happened to be in the dance hall, so he like, "Yo, like, that's crazy." He gave me a discount, all types of stuff. Like, so we went over time. And
that's another thing. Names get you gains.
Yeah,
names get you gains.
Yeah, like. And I see, because you keep bringing up more topics.
My bad.
No. That's important. That's important because, like me, like I got some people, but I don't want to seem like I'm abusing. But they be like, "Yo, use it." You know what I'm saying? You got my number, use it. But I just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's another thing we got to stop being afraid to ask each other, especially if we, you know what I'm saying. But also don't just take, give too. You know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, back to the. So we did that. So we like 2 hours in, we went over. So I see the time going because he was talking, not in a bad way, but he was going.
He on it.
Yeah. So like, and I wasn't trying to stop it because it's information for me too. Like, and like I'm a fan, so it's like, yo, what the? So I was texting the guy on the side. I'm like, yeah, we need a little bit more time, and then he's like, all right, he gave me more time, whatever. So towards the end of the interview, time was running out again. So you see us stand up, like trying to leave, but he's still going. Like we all still going. You gonna see one part we all look out the window, like, all right, is he gonna kick us out now? Like,
yeah. And
so
he let y'all rock.
No, he let us rock. So that interview probably like 3 hours. Like I ain't gonna lie, like almost 3 hours, something like that. But it's so I might have to chop that one up.
Export that now.
Yo, and yeah, that's like that YouTube thing, because I was trying to promise everybody every Sunday, but like I have an old laptop, because I want to be honest too. I got an old laptop, so like trying to export some of these videos, they're like 2 hours. So it's like, yo, the last one took me 26 hours to export. Like, then it take like an hour or two to upload it onto YouTube. So I ended up uploading that on Monday. But yeah, so. Yeah, that was a funny story.
Having deadlines for yourself too, people.
Yeah.
Having deadlines.
Because you got to put the pressure on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the pressure on yourself. So that's what I had to do. And I got other people that hold me accountable. So, yeah.
Can you please tell them, like, where to find you, oh, man. Yeah, let them know where to find you, where to find all of the stuff for the Lamarr Show. Hold on.
No doubt. It died? It's still. It died?
Go ahead. Yeah, it just had a internal heating too high, so depending on.
I was just talking about that. It's something in the settings. My boy do cameras. He shot for Math Hoffa podcast and all that.
Yeah,
he was telling me about that.
a lot of heat in it. But yeah, so yeah, just yeah.
So you can follow me on Instagram at the Lamarr Show, LAMARR_show, and again, it stands for Love, Art, Music, and Real Rap. Real rap meaning real conversation. And, some people try to put me in a box. It's not just about rap. That just happened to be, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, real rap like we talking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People, artists and creatives get it. Some people get it.
Yeah.
But some people be like, oh, like you just, but I'm into all types of music. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on all types of music. I got family from like all different types of places. So I came up on this. So, but you will be seeing a lot of actors, producers, people in business. I'm trying to get some politicians in there, but mostly around entertainment though. You know what I mean? It's all gonna tie into that, because I know a lot of people want to be in that industry and they got to know who to come with. And yeah, and I also want to be the voice of our generation, because a lot of these podcasts, they be talking about like music from our generation, and it's like, y'all bugging, like
be trashing it.
Yeah, too. Like I don't care what none of y'all say, because people laugh when I say this, but Bow Wow was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I came up on Bow Wow, like he was that nigga. So I'm here to talk about people like that and stuff like that too. So I also got to start doing some. I got a lot of memorabilia.
Yeah.
So I'm about to start pushing that too. So I got to come up with a name and all that, but y'all be seeing that too. Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Hey, man, more from the Lamarr Show will be on the way. It drops every Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Thank you for having coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me this time. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely gonna do a part 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On both shows.
I got a bunch. Yeah.
On both shows.
Next time he come on the show, we're gonna play a track that we both on. That's the next time we on the show.
Oh man. All right, I'm down.
All right, yeah, we out.
Peace.